This is our finished digital solution for the MobileFirst project. It is really similar to the mockups we had because we were using the same color palette. We made the design not to be too distracting from the content. And we wanted the font to be similar to the font on the BAA website and also use the Academy's logo as a favicon. We got our content from Study Update and the BAA website. Students will want to get all the information before going to summer school. That's why we decided to keep almost all of the content, including the videos, the links, and the pictures. We made 4 pages: index, homepage, courses, info, and gallery. In the navbar, we can also see COVID info and student stories. This page is linked to external sites. On the navbar, there is also an option to change the language, which is useful for internationals. In the footer, we can find the contact information and social media links. In the gallery page, we had a lot of low-resolution images. They still look good on screens. The Read More button on the home page takes us to information page, where the context is structured with an accordion-style buttons, so that students can find information faster. We style the courses page in a similar way. When clicked on the course, it reveals further information and the apply button. There are also links for partner universities there.
In the usability testing, we asked 3 students to try our website and tell us their opinion. During the testing, we gained some insight into our users' experience. They didn't have any difficulties executing the small tasks we asked them to do. They were able to find topics, links, and information without trouble. In the end, they said the website was simple, easy to understand and navigate. We also got a lot of response to our layout and design. Overall, the users liked the colors used and the consistency of design that we kept throughout the website. They particularly liked the drop-down menus on our courses and information page, saying that it was a great feature. Of course, they noticed a few mistakes that we missed before as well. They pointed out alignment issues with our footer and icons, and some found the body text hard to read due to the letters being too small on different screens. They also noticed that the site didn't look right on an iPhone at all. After their feedback, we went back to fix these mistakes. According to them, the overall user experience was good and they would use the site in the future.
Before we finished the project, we fixed the site according to our usability testing. There were some issues in the footer where the items were not placed well, so we fixed them to be aligned better with each other. Although they are still not as aligned as we want them to be, we will try to correct them in our future improvement. The navigation bar used to cover the title of the information page, so we adjusted its font and positioning. In the courses page, we decided that it would be better to change the text font and size in the paragraphs because it was bold and hard to read. We justified the text on both sides so that it is easily readable, as well as changed the cover to darker text and lighter background so that it is easier to view for the user. There was an error where the site could be scrolled sideways, and we found out that we set certain margins for everything on the page, which made the footer go out of the full width of the website. We fixed it by putting the margins in the CSS properties only for those places where we needed it. When we made the navigation bar, we used JavaScript once to create the menu dropping down with slight animation because we thought that if it just appeared straight up, it would not be good for the user.
As for the future improvements, we decided that there are a few things that can definitely be changed for the better. Judging from the observations of the usability testing that we did, one of the things that can be easily improved by a lot is the visual aspect of our website's footer. We think that one of the ways to do that would be changing the style of our social media icons. The way we have them in our final solution right now is pretty distracting to the eyes, and we agreed that an all-white design would definitely look much better with our footer's background color. One of the things that we noticed was that the website had a few issues when it was viewed from an iPhone. Well, that didn't happen on an Android, so if we were to work on improving it for the future, we'd definitely try to find a solution for that by doing multiple tests. Unfortunately, we failed on placing the navigation or the menu button on the right side of our pages, but that's another feature that we would plan on fixing. Finally, another aspect that can be improved is the page responsiveness. Even though the content that we have now is changing and adapting to different screen sizes, it still doesn't look like we planned it to in the beginning, just like it can be seen on our mockups.